Foreign policy experts believe China and the U.S. need to make serious efforts to turn around their relations, which have been hampered by territorial disputes in the Asia-Pacific region, internet security issues, and trade frictions. Dr. Kenneth Lieberthal, a China expert with the Brookings Institution, said mutual trust between China and the U.S. regarding the Asia-Pacific region is decreasing, but added that bilateral relations have been developing well in other areas.
We're now negotiating a bilateral investment treaty. Chinese investment in the United States is going up by leaps and bounds. We are actually cooperating quite a bit on the Iranian nuclear question, where China is a member of the P5+1 and has been, from an American point of view to this point, a constructive participant in that. We share a number of concerns about nuclear proliferation, about counterterrorism. And China, for the first time, is participating in the U.S. organized RIMPAC military exercise, multilateral military exercise. So I think there are a number of areas where things are actually moving forward.
Dr. Lieberthal, who served on the Clinton administration's National Security Council, believes mutual distrust between the two countries has been deepening and is now a major issue that deserves more attention.
It's important that we have a greater degree of confidence in our understanding of what the other is doing, and at least a little more agreement in terms of facts on the ground on what is actually occurring, and then we can discuss why it's occurring and see whether we can reduce somewhat the the caricatures that exist to some extent in each country about the motivations of the other.
Dr. Lieberthal said cybersecurity is very important to both sides because it is an area that is relatively new and unknown. He added that negotiations regarding the bilateral investment treaty will take another 3 to 5 years because both sides face many challenges, such as how to clear the negative list.
When you say the biggest obstacle, I think it differs on the two sides. On the U.S. side, it is how to treat state-owned enterprises as they seek to invest in the United States, and kind of what are the rules that would make these investments conform to market principles. And on the Chinese side, I think the biggest question is what sectors can we open up to foreign competition that have been either totally or largely closed to date. China is reaching a point where the ability to deliver high value-added services is an increasingly crucial part of its economy. It's certainly a larger part of its future economy if President Xi's reform objectives are realized. It'll be a much larger part of the future economy than it has been of the economy to date. That is an area where American expertise and experience for many of our companies is world-class. And so I think a big question for the Chinese leadership will be internally, how far do they want to go in permitting competitors to come in where the competitors may well beat local players in the market? And how do you want to shape the rules on that? And I think that's going to be a very tough set of issues in China, just as the SOE issue will be a very tough set of issues in the United States.